Hello crafty peeps, this is Angela Holt with Angela Holt Designs. Today we're going to be working with zippers. This is a bunch of zippers that I purchased from May Arts years ago. And I ordered the huge rolls, like huge rolls. And I will be, I think I'm going to reorder so that y'all can get some for yourself. Today I'm going to show you how to make a zipper butterfly. It is very easy, and I have my ruler out here so that you can take down measurements and everything if you like the size of my butterfly. My butterflies are normally about 3.5 to 4 inches in big. Of course you can make them smaller, but today I'm going to make a big one. You know, they're really cute on jackets and stuff like that, hair bows and everything that you can use these for. So we're going to get started. I have my camera zoomed in for you to see what I'm going to be doing. And my my butterfly is going to be 2 or 3 different colors, as I have pink, white, black, and blue zipper. And I also have a touch of this lavender pinky color. It looks like a pale pink, but they call it lavender, which it doesn't look like purple to me at all. So it just looks like a pale pink, like a shabby pink. So I'm going to get started. Alright, we're going to make, there are 5 parts to this butterfly. And I'm going to draw it out here on a piece of paper so that you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to get a big black marker here. Alright, the 5 parts that we're going to make is, we're going to make, as you see here, you got that part, you got that part, you got this part, and then you've got the body, okay? Of course, these will be put together, but this is for demonstration purposes only. So we've got to make 2 of these, and then we've got to make the body, okay? So let's get started. Now, with zippers like this, you get double your money, because when you make butterflies or flowers out of zippers, you are definitely going to be unzipping these, and you have 2 pieces. So if you buy a yard, in reality you have 2 yards. And that's what's really awesome about buying zippers like this without the little clasp or anything, is because they're easier to work with. And of course you can use those zippers that you get at the craft stores, you know, that are ready to be sewn into clothing and stuff. You can, but I find that using May Arts ribbon zippers trim is the way to go. Okay, so the first color that I am going to use, I think I'm going to do black. I haven't done much black. I think a beautiful black and pink butterfly, or black and white butterfly, would be really good. To help with the singeing, you can use a lighter or something of that nature, and I don't think I have one here in my craft room. I would have to get my daughter to... Michaela! Go get the fireplace lighter, or the lighter out there on the stair. Okay, she's going to go get it. I'm sorry. So what we're going to do is I'm going to measure, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces the same way. Thank you, sweetie. And we're going to singe the edges here. There we go. Alright. Now, when cutting zipper, I would use my Tim Holt scissors, or a pair of scissors that are meant for harder things to cut. So, alright, now we've got to do we've got to do the petal. I call it a petal or a teardrop. So we got to do the teardrop. And the teardrop's going to have 2 different colors in it, okay? So my first measurement is going to be, I'm going to do 4.5 inches, okay? And then I'm going to cut 2 the same way. 2 4.5 inches, because we're going to make double the petals. Now, if this tutorial is long, it's because I am showing you step by step. I'm not going to skip any steps. I know a lot of people are like, "Ah, your videos are too long, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, well, sorry. That's the way I teach. Fast forward. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you are going to trim off some of this, because the reason why you're going to trim off some of this is because you're going to have a lot of bulk if you don't, okay? Alright, just going to trim off a little bit, and you will singe those edges as well. Okay. It doesn't matter if you cut it perfect or not, because it's all going to be hidden. You will need some hot glue. I use hot glue because it's fast, and with zipper, with you having to twist it and turn it and then hold it, hot glue will do the job. Okay, so now you're going to start on one end, okay, and you're going to start twisting into a spiral like this. Okay, you see that? See how I'm twisting? It will take some getting used to, but you will get there. And please excuse me, my fibromyalgia attacks my hands, and doing stuff like this sometimes is a little hard for me now, but I will prevail. So now I'm going to add some hot glue so I can glue this spiral into place like that, as you see there. Okay, and I'm going to go on around. Plus, zipper's hard to kind of maneuver and work with because it's so stiff anyway, and so there we go. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you're going to pinch the top part. Make sure you get your little spiral in there. Put a little more hot glue in there. It doesn't want to glue. Now, you're going to take the other half and you're going to pinch it at the top here, because we've got to make a point inside the spiral there. Okay, you're going to pinch it. You're going to hold it down, and then you're going to glue this end like this. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now, Now that you have this center part of the wing completed, this is the center part, we're going to put a little bit of hot glue along the back edge here, like that, and you're going to pinch it closed. Okay? Just like that. See? That's what you're going to do. And then if you want, you can trim off the glue. And don't worry if you get glue on certain areas that you don't want glue. You can use your undo. I've showed you how undo takes hot glue off a lot of stuff. Now I've decided to really bring out this black. I'm going to wrap it in blue. Now this is the center part, so I'm going to wrap it in blue. Now I'm going to cut off a 4.5 inch piece, and then if I don't need all of it, I will just have a little smidgen that I'll need to cut off. Okay? Alright, you're going to singe the edges like that. And I'm just going to trim a little bit off of this. I don't need to trim it very close to the teeth of the zipper. I just want a little bit because I don't want a lot of bulk. Okay? And you're going to cinch it like that. Okay? Now, where this ended is where you're going to start. Okay? So you're just going to put hot glue right there. You're going to hold it like this. What you see there. Okay, just let it dry a little bit. Alright, now it is good to help coax this on around. Put a little bit of hot glue and you should be able just to wrap it on around like this. And you can squeeze the back, as you see there. And then you're going to wrap it on around like this. Again, squeezing the two pieces together. And if you need to, you can see, you can actually bend it like that. And then right here, you're just going to finish wrapping it around. So I used a 4.5 inch piece, which works beautifully. Okay, so now you just squeeze the edges together like that, and you can take it and kind of bend it a little bit and give your butterfly wing some curvature like that. And then what I like to do on the back here is just kind of seal the deal here with the blue, as you see there. And see, with me not trimming a lot off of it, I'm able to seal the back like this, and then I can just trim off the points like that. so that it will lay correctly, and finish it off by singeing the edges. And then there is the top wing of the butterfly. So you will need to repeat this process for the second wing. So I will do that, and I will be right back. Okay, ladies, I'm back. As you see, I've done the other wing using the same measurements. So those are the two top wings. And now we're going to make the spiral part here. Okay, I have already pre-cut out a piece that is 6 inches long. Okay, and then of course I trimmed off just a little bit and singed the edges. So basically all you're going to do to make the bottom piece is you're just going to start a spiral. Now, as you do your spiral, you're going to need to glue it. Okay, and it's a little tough to get started at first, but it will get there. Okay, so all you're going to do, and please be careful with your hot glue. My fingers are calloused up really good from all the years of using this product. So again, just be careful. You can actually sew it, but I will tell you that it will be extremely hard because you have a lot of layers you would have to sew through, and it would be extremely difficult to do that. And as you see, I am doing a very tight spiral. As you see there. Okay, just keep rolling it like that. And try to keep the teeth of the zipper as even as you can. Okay? Okay, so there you go. Now you have your spiral, and what again I like to do is just put a little bit of hot glue just for added security. I'll lay it down and then I'll pinch it closed. Okay, and then I'm going to trim off these points, and then you can, oops, I just dropped my glue gun. Wait, there we go. And then just take your lighter and singe it. Okay, and I have made another one. So now we have the two top wings and the two bottom pieces here, like that. Okay, so now we're going to make the body. The body is a piece of zipper that is 8.5 inches long. Okay, now the body is pretty simple, except you're going to make a long spiral, and I'm going to trim off just a little bit. Okay, definitely singe the edges. we go. Okay, so now what you've got to determine, when you lay your wings down, okay, you're going to lay your wings down, and you're going to determine how long you need your body to be. And this is how I do mine, is I will lay it down and then I will determine about how long I want my body. Now, I am bending it to where the body is 1 3/4 inches. Okay? Alright, so to secure this, I'm just going to glue right there at the end and just pinch it. Okay? Then I'm going to wrap it around again like this. Make sure when you pinch it, you get a good closure there. And now I'm just going to add the hot glue and pinch it as I go, like that. Go on around. And pinch it like that to where you have like a little oval, and then I'm going to bring this on around. Or if you want, you can snip it off right there, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And don't forget to singe the edge. Okay, so now you're going to kind of fatten it up a little bit, and then you're going to close the underside by putting some hot glue like that, and then you're just going to squeeze it closed. Like that. Trim off the corners. Just going to put a little bit of hot glue right in there. And then we're just going to cinch. So there we go. We have the body and all the pieces to make the butterfly. So now what we're going to do is we're going to piece it together. Of course, your body is the first piece. So what you can do to help you place this, get you a little piece of foam, okay, and then you're going to get like well, I'm going to do it on this foam. I don't have any extra. And you're going to pin it down. This is what I do so that it helps me with placement. Okay, so now I know the body is going to be like that. Okay, I'm going to kind of bend the wing over a little bit. Okay, So I know I want to hot glue it right there. Now this will take a few moments to do. You want to make sure you have good contact with your butterfly there. Okay? So you will finesse your butterfly. It will need, you know, because zippers, I'm going to be honest with you, zippers are tough. They are very stiff, a very stiff product. And, you know, you just want to make sure you have good placement. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this piece to those two pieces, and this will help stabilize this side of the butterfly. Okay, so you can lay it down. And what I like to do is I'll add some hot glue on the back side in those areas and just hold it there like that. Okay. Okay, so now you're going to want to do the other side. But before I put the other side, to help you, I think what I'm going to do, because this is not sticking well, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a felt base. Let me get a piece of felt. It's not sticking the way I want it to stick, so I'm going to get a felt base. See, I make mistakes too. It's been a very long time since I've made one of these, so okay. So that's going to go there. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is make an oval type felt base. Because you don't need a big piece. Okay, there we go. And oh yeah, this will help tremendously. And then you can snip away the excess. Okay, so my first thing is I'm going to glue this down to the felt like that, and then I'm going to glue piece down like this, and I'm going to put a little on the side of the zipper, and now I'm going to hold it all in place. Tedious part. Okay, there's one half of the butterfly, and if you see you want your butterfly body in here a little tighter, you can just add a little bit of hot glue and pinch it at this moment. Okay, so now all we got to do is the other side, like that. So I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue. Of course, the more of these you make, the more you can finesse it. Working with zipper for the first time will be a little daunting, but do not fear it, because it is a very fun medium to work with. It really is. It can make some beautiful flowers, interesting things with your projects, and so it's definitely a product you would want to try. Alright, so we've done a felt base, which helped tremendously. Kind of gave you a foundation. Okay, so okay, let's set that aside. Press it all together. Like that. There we go. So now I'm going to take some detailed precision scissors. They're here somewhere, I promise, I promise. Well, I'll just use my fabric scissors. And I'm going to snip away some of the felt. Like this. Okay, then I'm going to snip it away. Oop, down here. Alright, now I'm going to push it together like that. And then on the back here, so that this can be applied to different things, like prepare it for a pin, a clip, or whatever, is I'm going to cut out a small square piece that will fit right there on the back, and make sure you can't see it. I'm gonna, oop, my scissors act like they're a magnet. I'm just gonna make it an oval like that. Then I'm gonna glue it on the back there like that. Now this is the way I make my butterfly zipper butterflies. I'm sure there are other tutorials out there, and so there's that. And then now it's a time where you can kind of bend the zipper so your butterfly wings have more of a curvature. Okay, and since it's on that piece of felt, it's on there very securely. Okay, now I pulled out 2 pins here, and I'm going to snip them off. These are regular crochet. I'm done. The regular corsage pins. There we go. I cut that one off too short. Okay. So now all you have to do is just stick it in there like that, and you can put just a dab of glue on the bottom and stick it in there like that, and do your other one the same way. Like that. And there you go. And then what I like to do is take my heat gun, because there are some glue things on the zippers, and I like to melt it back down. Please be aware when you do this, it's still hot, so grab it with a piece of fabric and just do it like that. Get all of those little glue webs off there. And so you can heat it up actually and reposition if you need to, like I'm doing now. Just remember that it's hot. That metal on that zipper gets very hot very quickly. So there you go. A beautiful zipper butterfly that is ready to be made into anything. Like normally that clip would be laying on my desk in the way all the time, and guess what, ladies, it's not here. It is not here, so I'll find it. But there you go. Isn't that darling? I think it's so cute. Yep. So there you go. A zipper butterfly, ladies. So if you have any questions or anything, let me know. And if you comment on this video, I will send one lucky viewer some zipper. I'll send them a yard of the zipper and this beautiful butterfly to use as a reference. Okay? So be sure to comment below on this video, and I will pick a winner this time next week. Okay? Be sure to share the video to get more, you know, to let people know about it and stuff. And it shows me, you know, it tells me if y'all like this or whatever and everything. I appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And I will ship international, so don't worry. But one lucky viewer will receive my beautiful butterfly here and some zipper trim, because I want you to make butterflies too. I'm just finishing up here, just adding some finesse. I like to finesse my stuff. Finesse, finesse. There we go. Alright, I'll sit here and play with it for 15 minutes. Okay, so thank you for this awesome, for stopping by and watching this awesome tutorial, and I wish you luck. I hope that it's you that I pick. So I will do it randomly using random.org. So, but yeah, be sure to comment on the comment on this video in the section below, and I'll choose a winner. All right, bye bye.